reason, Smoky knows this is one of the best rivalries in the SEC. And today, it's a top 10 showdown for the second meeting of the season between the two. Florida is trying to prove that they deserve to be discussed as a Final Four candidate. Tennessee is trying to... Joe Lindsey will put it in the air, and we are underway in Knoxville. So this lineup for Tennessee has been together less than 3% of plays all season long. They start with a corner three that's off the mark, and Darlinson Dubar. So Dubar moves into the starting lineup. Jordan Gainey moves into the starting lineup. And the Gators, Dane, led by a very talented backcourt, highlighted by Walter Clayton Jr. They tried to get it inside to Condon, and he nearly turned it away. Here's Elijah Martin. He had 18 in the previous matchup. Late in the shot clock, Clayton fires one in and out, and it's knocked out of bounds in road environments. Condon rejected by Okpara. Nobody's put it through the hoop through the first 2 minutes. And then a Florida steal, Walter Clayton Jr. Nifty move, and he draws the foul from Okpara. The SEC at 86% from the line. He is second.
Who would Tennessee put Jemai Mashack on the perimeter? And they've lined him up against Clayton. Tennessee has been standing around watching Zakai Ziegler too much. They do not have that option, obviously, this game on offense.
Dubar gets into the paint, back rims it, finds his miss, and the push shot uses every bit of the rim to get in.
Rick Barnes must find more consistency from him.
3 minutes in, Florida hasn't made a field goal yet. Gators are 0 for 5. Here's a takeaway. Jordan Gainey rejected at the rim, no whistle. It'll be Tennessee basketball.
Really make it tough. Excuse me, that's Dubar. And then here's Gainey. Just makes an athletic play. Good hustle, great block.
There's that stolen away by Condon. And he gets fouled at the rim. And the home crowd seeing it through in Orchid on Felix Okpara. Remember, Tennessee already down to 7 scholarship guys.
And another turnover on a perimeter pass. And even the big men are going to jump those lanes, and got a hand in the back there.
Participation ranks 330th in the country. And I had that conversation.
Shooting from the outside, and Chaz Lanier, Rick Barnes will tell you, we got to get
team. They're second in the country in defensive efficiency. And they've held Florida to an 0 for 5 start with 1 turnover. Clayton, sidestep three, drills it. Walter Clayton Jr. Tonight, Tennessee hasn't lost back-to-back home games since 2020. Dubar gets deep. Little shake, and baby hook is good.
Lost the rebounding battle by 19, and,
yep.
and that's where you're already seeing them be way more physical. They have 4 offensive rebounds early in this game themselves due to the Tennessee balls.
Contested jumper is an air ball from Lanier, but a putback is there. And Tennessee doing just enough, doing the little things, and this thing is locked at 6. The shorthanded Volunteers against the 5th-ranked team in the country. Clayton off the screen. Got it. His second triple of the day.
He makes it look so easy, so smooth. Bump him, allow the guard to recover. Missed assignment on that one.
And now Gainey downhill, challenge at the rim. And the whistle will go against Florida
this year, and that's why you see a spread out offense trying to get the guards in the.
And then John Calipari's return to Rupp. Gainey goes 1 of 2 from the line. Aberdeen looking to get it inside. Felix Okpara playing with 2 personal fouls for Tennessee. Sam Alexis jump hook.
I think that's a good move for him. The transfer from UT Chattanooga has been in a reserve role, and they're going to ISO him in the post, but I think he's got some muscle on Felix Okpara. Nice jump hook.
Chaz Lanier has started this game 0 for 3, including 0 for 2 from deep. Phillips hesitated.
If they make a 3, this place is going to explode. You're going to think a game winner just got shot in Knoxville, but that's how hungry this crowd is to see them make one from deep.
Alexis, another jump hook.
Yeah.
And he got another one.
He's not traditionally a guy you send a double team at, but kept them in this game. It's just 8 paint points for Tennessee.
One thing that has helped Tennessee in a major way, you mentioned the paint advantage Florida had in their first matchup, 41-4 in the paint. There's Gainey with the mid-range. Tennessee's harassing defense creates a takeaway. Boswell with the dump inside, and a whistle and a foul on Condon, his second. And Dubois going to the free throw.
And hey, with my backcourt mate Zakai Ziegler out this game, I've got to have one of the great.
And he had missed a game since 2023 when he tore his ACL. Tennessee went.
Force you to get hit by one of those big screens and recover. And Tennessee has not been in rotation hardly at all defensively, which is a good sign for Vols.
Early three. Good! Chaz Lanier's first make of the game. First lead of the game.
Knowing that Martin wants to drive hard right at the rim, he kept cutting off that hand. Eventually led to a deflection by Lanier and a short shot clock.
What do you think of the Meshack on Clayton matchup?
Meshack's a tough one there, man, but so is Clayton. And good job by Clayton. Not
home court in the jungle. Here's Gainey. Floater. Not there. A push ahead by Richard. Got deep and converts.
I think that's one area Florida has been able to make Tennessee pay more. Line finishing through contact has been the difference so far.
Alk all over Phillips and picks up a foul 23 feet from the basket. And misses the filter. Clayton Jr. carrying the Gators here early on. He's got 10 of their 17.
For Tennessee, I think Gainey off the ball has been their best offense. Try to get him coming off some of those down screens.
Meshack turnaround, rolls it home.
They've shown way more fight on the offensive glass and in the paint and the perimeter than they did down in Gainesville.
Chenulu gets a paint touch.
Yeah, that's 6
right
points. Yeah, I mean that's a crucial 6 points. Alexis had 2 jump hooks, and then he gets one there. Okpara might need a little bit of a double team down low. He's given up some size on the interior.
And remember, Okpara picked up his second. Jordan Gainey at the free throw line for Tennessee.
Well, Zakai's in trouble right now. And get
open jumpers against Kentucky. Oh, what a rejection! Quick hops inside, another block this time by Phillips. And Tennessee comes out of the scrum with the basketball. Chaz Lanier, transition three. Tennessee's got the lead.
Bounds and said, this is how we're going to win this game, and be prepared for a greater battle from Tennessee. And it has not been pretty, but this is a Florida team that ranks 3rd in the country in offensive efficiency. And so for Tennessee to do this right now without Zakai Ziegler and Igor Milicic has been really impressive. I know it was a blowout, but he had 16 points in their last matchup. Dangerous.
Undefeated at 8-0. Coverage begins at noon Eastern. Tennessee only 2 for its last 10. They get the ball across the timeline. Florida brings a double. Here's a lob, and Phillips the flush. It's an aspect of Tennessee's offense that is MIA when Zakai Ziegler is on the off the court. But that one worked, and now Martin leaves it short. Rebounded by Gainey. Shot clock is off. Tennessee down to 7 scholarship players playing without 2 starters. Igor Milicic and Zakai.
Then find something for Chaz Lanier running off some screens.
Lanier has made 2 threes in his first half. He's 2 for 5. He is lurking on the right side. Here's his touch. Got attention on him. Go inside to Phillips. He draws the foul. And he'll be going to the free throw.
They need him to convert here. Tennessee just 3 of 7 from the stripe here in the first half.
Tennessee just 4 for 9 from the free throw line in this half. And the Volunteers have locked them down today. Here's Aberdeen. Aberdeen all the way to the rim. Nobody stops him, but he can't quite finish. Ball's in the half on an 8-2 run. They're without Zakai Ziegler. Florida maybe without Walter Clayton Jr. That is a big loss for the game. Is off the mark, and Felix Okpara gets harassed into nearly turning it over. What's your take on Jordan Gainey's play at the point guard position?
I think he's been really solid. You look at the stat sheet, 1 of 7, but that doesn't tell the story. I think he's ran the offense well, got to the free throw line 4 times, which they've got to have. Nice backdoor
Beautiful
cut.
pass, too, and a layup for Jordan Gainey. Largest lead of the game. Rim for the Gators, huh?
Yeah, that's a good look for Florida. They'll live with that one.
Gainey nearly lost control of it. Here's Lanier. Florida Gets it out of his hands quickly. Okpara jump hook. Ball fake got him in the air. Tennessee elite three-point defense, one of the best in the country. In fact, the best from a percentage standpoint. Gainey around the screen, pull up. 15-footer is good, and Tennessee on a roll. Todd Golden.
As they say, don't let Okpara get behind you because the lob dunk is coming. So they've got to add what we just showed you there to their arsenal.
Tennessee on a 14-2 run, and Thomas Houck says, I can get us back into it. He's coming off. And a three-point.
To show a little bit of that pressure set.
Is the ball less sticky with Ziegler on the bench? Oh, it goes in. A little bit of luck helps. Credit Okpara if you got a fingertip on that one.
Good point, Tom. I do think they're not deferring to the point guard.
Woo. And a jam on the other side for Condon.
Starting to get a little bit of rhythm to this game. Is where he's really had the majority of his points this season.
Transferred in from Ohio State, played 2 seasons with the Buckeyes. Handoff for Gainey. And he gets fouled on the jump shot. And
top of that screen.
Another one coming for Gainey. Here's our NBA Saturday Eastern 5 Pacific. Best transfer in college basketball last year. And that got a 19-16 Florida lead in the first half, and then the Volunteers went to work. A Lanier 3, a big part of this run. Meshack off the glass. He's got a half dozen. Tennessee leads by 10.
That's all our protection.
Gators having a hard time solving this Tennessee defense. They've missed 11 straight threes. Aberdeen is able to draw a whistle. That seemingly is the only thing that his hospital, as a youngster, had his appendix taken out. He got a little red. Family never got a bill for the hospital stay. They're also without Igor Milicic, who gives them 27 minutes a game in the starting role. Okpara able to find it. Going to work on Condon. Nice touch by the big fella. Nothing working for Florida today. They missed 12 straight threes. A whistle on the reach-in. Meshack fumbles it. Okpara picks it up, and he gets a call after Condon picked up his. Last year was a 6.6 rebound performer for Ohio State. They had a nice run in the United States in August of 18. And was a 4-star recruit. Those two.
And 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 0 3-point attempts. I think the message from Coach Barnes was turn down the threes. Let's get to the rim.
Yeah, that's the second half numbers. Houck. Parr was on the floor. He picks up the foul. He said, I was shoved to the
first half, sucking it up here in the second, but relentless defense. It's been sensational.
Houck won it. Mentioned Florida is a Final Four favorite. I think it's always fascinating. I shouldn't say favorite, but a possible Final Four team. Phillips with the foul. When things aren't going well, if it's a first-round game and a game.
Radio, and I talked to Lee Humphrey. I said, look, you guys don't easier for everybody on the inside. And I spent many of my years here in Knoxville walking.
Here's Lanier. Probes has nothing. Meshack will set it up. Lanier off the screen. They go the opposite way to Gainey. Shot clock at 2. Gainey got it. Jordan Gainey with his first. Aberdeen turnaround contested. Houck tip no. Offensive rebound and a kick out. Aberdeen will try again. In traffic. Got a whistle. Aberdeen 1 for 2. Gainey founds a wide open Dubar. Tennessee just 3 for 16 from behind the arc. Deep pass into Houck. And a push for Sam Alexis. He's got kept their head above water without their star players. Because Auburn's not the only one. Tennessee won't be the only one to ask to do it. Kentucky's without Lamont Butler, their starting point guard. And defensive mastermind Lanier with his third three. How do you serve? Well, there was 3-point shooting games in quite a while. Here's Lanier. And took it to the rim and drew the foul. To their previous school and get greeted.
Can heal a lot of wounds, but it's only been like 6 months.
That's right.
So, Volunteers are up 15 against one of the nation's best offenses that can't find anything.
Mashack to save. Phillips touch pass. Gets it back. What a move by Tennessee. And the sequence.
That's when they look like a Final Four team.
Why not? Banks close. Okpara and Mashack with the follow. The energy for Tennessee is unmatchable. They're feeding off of this big orange crowd. Contested 2 for Denzel Aberdeen, his first field goal of the game. I sense some frustration on your behalf.
Yeah, because I didn't have the answer there. Dad doesn't know the clues either.
But I'll blame the kids. To help solve it. Here's Lanier. He's got the answers. And when he is going, this is a different Tennessee team. In their 4 losses this year, he has scored only 13 points on 33% shooting. Hauk puts it on the floor. Phillips had 2 hands on him. Bainey at the free throw line.
Chad Newman,
athletic trainer.
As Chad Newman did he get last night was the guy trying to get him comfortable, ready to go, and just the soreness that he had after that hyperextension didn't feel right.
Again. And drills it again. And great recovery by Will Richard. Richard flips it outside. Elijah Martin drills his first bucket of the Tennessee 50% from the floor in the second half. After shooting is 38% overall. Aberdeen fouled by Gainey. It doesn't make sense. The result point guards in the country, they're facing a good defensive team and
10 offensive rebounds. They averaged right around 41% of offensive rebounding rate. They've been less than 30 in this game.
Mashack has been magnificent. Lanier goes baseline for the jam. 19 for Chaz Lanier. Better than a season average.
I think a big thing too in this game is Tennessee's defense allowed them to stay in it when their offense struggled.
Yep.
And then as the offense clicked in the second half, this home court advantage really ignited them.
3 ball for Elijah Martin
in the second half. I mean, to hold Florida, again, a top 5 offense in the country to just 44 points. It has got to be one of the best defensive performances Rick Barnes has had in a long time.
Here's Gainey at the glass. Fewest points for Florida since their loss to UCF in the 23 NIT. They lost 67 to 49. Gainey downhill, lob and flush, and an exclamation point for Big Orange. This is a 50-point turnaround from their previous matchup. Home court rules in the SEC. Contested 3 is in and out. Florida's going to finish this game 4 for 27 from 3. Great crowd on hand tonight. Today, I should say, in Knoxville, and getting ready to send you to sold-out crowd in Oxford, Mississippi for a big SEC showdown. Here's Mashack. And that'll be the end of this one. This will be the 6th straight home win for Tennessee against the top 5 opponent, Rick Barnes. Todd Gold with the handshake. That is the most in the SEC. The longest streak in SEC history. Rocky Top has been